back from the dead.
Hey guys, Frozen Nexus here, and I'm going to do an RPK high-end review, and we have the micro red dot sight with headshot damage, crit chance, mag size, and crit chance, and then stability and critical hit damage. You cannot put a middle, or I don't know what it's called, but a, I guess they're the accuracy improvements, I don't know what they're called, but you cannot fit one onto this weapon, so that sucks. Here's what the weapon looks like without any mods on it. And that's not what I wanted to do. I'm just trying to show you the base damage, which is 6,800, which is kind of pathetic. I don't really know any other good way of putting it. Talents don't matter because you'll be getting different ones than me, but just to put this in perspective, the Liberator has a higher RPM and higher base damage. So yeah, this is, well, that's a 182, so let's look at this. Here we go. The L86 has a very smaller RPM, but much more damage, and then things like the AK-47 has a way higher damage and basically the same RPM, just a little lower. Like 50 RPM does not make a big difference, so yeah, this, what I'm trying to get across is this isn't the greatest gun, but let's get right into the gameplay. First off, I want to say I've already done a review on the Recon, and I said the Recon was a fun gun to use. Not really a practical gun to use, but fun, not anything that I would ever... It's the Pecan, by the way. I always say Recon. I don't know why. I'm an idiot, but it's a fun gun to use. Something to mix it up, blah, blah, blah. But this gun, on the other hand, not fun. Not fun in any way, shape, or form. This is probably the first gun that I've reviewed where I was playing it, and the entire time I was playing with it, I was just thinking, this is the biggest piece of shit I've ever used. The recoil on the gun is way higher than any other LMG I've had to deal with, while the damage and RPM are still lower, which what the fuck, who decided that crap? But regardless, you can get up to a mag size of 82, which I did, which is pretty awesome, so you can just kind of spray and pray, and the issue with that, though, is I even found this gun didn't suppress enemies. Like the Pecan, I had an issue where I play by myself a lot, so when I would use the gun, it would suppress the enemies and they wouldn't come back out of cover for me. This gun, I suppressed like 2 guys in one mission. Like, really? That's just not useful. I'm sorry, this is probably one of the worst guns I've used. The reload speed is, yeah, I mean, it's whatever you'd expect from a RPK. It's probably a little bit more than the AK-47, but a little bit less than an M60, so it's kind of in that middle ground. The accuracy, like I just said, is terrible. The range is abominable, and the stability, there is none. So, I don't really know what much else I could say about this gun. I would say probably just take the mag out and pull out the 7.62 rounds you're firing and throw them at your enemies because you can do more damage. Maybe use the stock as a baseball bat and you could probably do some more damage. I don't really know in what situation this gun is useful, but at the end of this recording it's getting scrapped. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this gun. If you are... if you have an RPK or something, or you're trying to get an RPK for any reason, I don't know why you would be, because LMGs, but yeah, don't waste your time. This gun's terrible, okay? The RPK-74 goes in the shit bin. The Pecan, I at least keep because, if I'm bored, it's a fun gun to use on missions. I feel like Rambo with it. This gun, I feel like I'm just holding a model fucking rifle to scare enemies off, but it doesn't actually work because, it's a model rifle and no rounds actually fire. Like, I don't know. It's just is like a pea shooter that has way too much fucking recoil to it. This gun is broken as fuck. So, yeah, that's all there is for this one. Peace out, guys. Hope to see you in the next one.